69 days. Nice. Alright, now, what else is left? The Banshee is done. So we can sell that. And I think we're good. Oh, there was the fire starter as well. Get rid of that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mechwarrior. There we go. It was doing the thing that it does where it locked up. But yeah, there we go. There we go. I'll tell you what, the other thing I forgot, these atlases also earned their colors in the mission that we took them out on. So we gotta make sure and apply the company colors to these boys. And there we go. We still got the awesome being put back together. We still got the energy annihilator that we gotta put back together. But otherwise, we got a good thing going here. So let's have a look at the contracts. See what this is about. They're giving us only 220 tons to play with. That's kind of disappointing. But that's okay. What are we doing? It's just a campaign mission, but we'll take max salvage, as you do.
Mind the weather, Commander. It'll compromise your visibility.
And with only 200 tons to play with, chat, I think we all know what time it is. The time is upon us. The time is upon us. It is time for the clamps. And Bob McBoverstein says, sup, what it do? It do some hot mech on mech action today, Bob. Good to see you. Glad to have you first time chatting. And thanks for coming to hang out with us on a Saturday for some hot mech on mech action. So, I have another emote, another animated emote that is currently in the approval process. It has been in the approval process for like 2 days. I don't know what the hell's taking them so long. But I just want to let you guys know I'm disappointed that it was not ready in time for the stream. But I did see. I did not forget. Gotta get in here and put in some FCS. So we got ballistic FCS. And we got powered sensors. There we go. Alright. And now, it's time for a crab battle, chat. So we're going to take out Mate, who has not had a chance to get out on the field today. We're going to put in Ansi. We will take out, let's go with Jonah.
Let's go.
And Erst has already been getting some screen time today, so I want to put in somebody else. I don't think we've put in Aether in. We also haven't done anything with Sage Raven today. So we'll put in Sage Raven. And, yeah, there we go. You know what time it is. Let's make it hot, Chad. Been watching the Mechwarrior series on YouTube. Glad I could catch a live stream. Well, glad to have you, Bob. Thanks for coming to join us at a live event. Is definitely the preferred way to have the content beamed directly into your brain, but of course I do appreciate you checking out the content on the YouTube as well. I use it as an archive for all the folks that aren't able to make it to the streams because of schedule conflicts or, you know, other things going on. I always tell people, you know, if you've got like game time or family, friends, events, that kind of stuff going on, always do that. Don't ever feel like you have to be here at the stream. That is why I do the archive. I try to respect everybody's time. But I see you, Vin. I see you, and I am adding you to the list, and I apologize because the model is probably going to break my neck because it doesn't like it when I write in my notebook. There you go. You are now officially added to the list, Vin. Again, we're not really taking any more pilots this campaign unless somebody dies. Just because we've already got a lot of pilots, but whenever we get to another game where we can name characters, you will be on that list. General Cord is rolling into the chat on a Saturday as well, saying, have I died again yet? Nah, not yet. Not yet. But there's always next time. There's always the next mission. And Mr. Cregan says, definitely excited for clans. I don't know. I am excited, but also skeptical. I am interested to see what they do with it. I like what I've seen so far from the previews. I just hope that they deliver on what it looks like they're trying to do.
See that it gets done, mercenary.
Sorry about the long walk, Commander. I can't fly any closer. The target garrison controls the orbital defenses for this planet.
Are we gonna get hit
Once
by
you've captured
artillery
this
again?
installation, our employer will be able to land their invasion force. I'll be waiting nearby to pick you up. Once you've destroyed the radar dishes directing the
Something
anti-aircraft
free
fire,
birth scum.
our
I mean,
employer
you're not
promises to
wrong.
land a few extra units to help you out.
My mom and dad bumped uglies like the old ways. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm ashamed of that shit. I am a proud citizen of the Taurian Concordant where we still make babies the old-fashioned way. And we're pretty goddamn good at it. Okay, had to remind myself of how I had my weapon group set up. Alright, I need to stop. I need to stop. Give the boys some time to catch up. They're taking their sweet time. Guys. You alright? Oh, something blew up. Alright, let's get this bread. Excuse you.
Can't target that.
Ow.
Shared target identified.
What the hell is that?
Detecting unidentified mechs in the area. Moving in to investigate.
Scratch that one.
There we go, there we go. Now we'll head on to the next one. On to the next one. Katrina Steiner did nothing wrong. Well, I suppose that depends on your definition of the word wrong.
Detecting targeted battle mech in
The time has come.
And so have I.
Coordinating our attack.
And Braden's Asylum coming in with a big time raid. Welcome Braden's and the Raiders to the Saturday stream. Good to see you. Glad to have you. Thanks for coming to hang out with us for some hot mech on mech action on a Saturday. Let's see. How you guys doing today? What are you guys doing? Y'all still playing some BattleTech? Looks like it. Were you continuing your BTA campaign, Bradens? You guys still getting your BTA on? Tell me how the Inner Sphere treated you today. Hopefully well. As I always say, I hope that the salvage and the sea bills are ever in your favor. Starting a new one. The old one got too easy. Yeah, that's why I always like to make my my BTA campaigns as difficult as possible, because there's always gonna be that point where eventually things start to get easy. And I like to put that moment off for as long as possible. So were you going for a particular theme this time around, or did you guys just kind of start things up and see what happened? I don't know about you guys, but I like to theme my runs a little bit. Game gave me a dire wolf, so I turned it into a thunderbolt rain of death. Good lord. I mean, it's hard to argue with a dire wolf. It is a very scary piece of hardware. Especially if you've got the clan tech to put in it to you know, to make it what it is. Yeah, the dire wolf is a nasty piece of work. 10 T-Bolt 5s and 10 T and a Thunderbolt FCS. Well, there you go. No Arrow 4 nukes next time. Don't worry about that, Sierra. While I think it's great that we basically delivered retribution by the kiloton, the nukes definitely made things a little too easy. It was nice to have as like an oh shit button, where if we ever had a big enemy group or something like that, I could just hit the delete button and make them go away. But yeah, I think we would definitely be a little more, or I guess a little less judicious about using them in the future. That's a dragon. Guys, what are you doing? At any point, had you guys considered perhaps shooting at the enemy? If it's not too much trouble, it would be absolutely outstanding. There we go. Oh my goodness. They just keep coming. Guys, what the hell are you doing? They're all over here just like mountain climbing. Stop it. Oh, come on now. This is the heaviest armored dragon of all time. Go into the darkness. Good lord. I swear to Christ, I'm gonna get center torsoed out here. Because these donkeys appear to be incapable of attacking a target? Like, what are you guys doing? What are you doing? Go attack the enemy, you doofuses.
Enemy destroyed. I got him.
There we go. Good lord. Only one clan and it's Wolverine. I disagree. I disagree.
Stay close.
But I'm not much of a clanner, so I don't have a horse in this race.
Here come the strike teams. Look to the sky. Enemy aircraft inbound. You've got incoming. Stop them from recapturing the base.
I'm not worried about a bunch of airborne lemmings taking a base off of me.
Confirming new objective.
CT bone is connected to the life support bone. It is indeed.
They're not done yet, Commander.
It is indeed.
Looks like primary scouting missed some artillery batteries.
Yeah, well, it's good that you let me know that now, Rihanna. Thanks for nothing. It's a little too late. I'm gonna see if we can get the capture done before I go worrying about the artillery batteries. God bless it, enemies in range. There we go. There we go. What Esquire are you, but even an NRP, right? Yeah, yeah. Oh, come on. Where are the enemies in range? Is it this doofus? Is the turret cartel just popping up turrets and then we're getting penalized for turret cartel?
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Oh, it's you. There we go. Where are these? There we go. There we go. We're almost there. Oh, that's a lot of artillery. And Travis rolling into the chat on a Saturday. Good to see you. Glad to have you. Well, technically it's Sunday for you, but hopefully the weekend is treating you well. Looks like a lot of this is blowing up. I mean, it only looks like it's blowing up. We're just trying to capture some stuff. Alright, let us deal with this remaining artillery now that we've actually captured the objective that we came out to capture. And hopefully Crab Squad will stop being dumbass squad and actually attack some enemies for a change. I don't know why, but they seem to be having a brain fart today. Go get him, boys. Go get him. The damn scorpion tanks. Outstanding, Sage Raven. Outstanding. Alright, let's see what we can do about these artillery pieces. Man, they are way the F out here. Well, shite.
Artillery garrison destroyed.
That's one. And I saw that light mech. I done seen him. I didn't get a chance to lock on and find out what he was. But I done seen him. A javelin. Go into the darkness. Go into the darkness. Thank you. Alright, let's finish up this artillery then. Oh, crap. Well, that was like worst case scenario. Can I get over these rocks? I cannot get over these rocks. Oh, this terrain. It's like the game knows I'm trying to get to this artillery and it's trying to put every obstacle it can in my way. Good God. They put this artillery in another fucking zip code.
Target received. Engaging.
Yeah, Sierra, it's looking a little rough because for whatever dumbass reason, my lance mates were just not attacking enemies. They were just off running into a wall or something. Like I don't really know what the intent was. But I was out in the trenches taking grenades. Playing around with weapon combos in BTA. So far, the best weapon combo to headcap: Silver Bullet Gauss paired with the X Pulse lasers. You know, now that you mention it, I completely forgot, but we actually picked up some Silver Bullet Gauss while we were out and about today doing the Solaris DLC. I have yet to put those into a mech, but maybe that's what I need to start looking at. After all, we did just get ourselves the 1X Annihilator. And, we could absolutely turn that into a Gausszilla. Or a Gausszilla. Ever had a lot of luck with the Silver Bullet? I mean, I don't know how they act in Mechwarrior 5, but they're pretty damn good in BTA. Yeah, the default loadout that they gave it was 4 LBX-10s. I don't know if we'd be able to put 4 Gauss into it, but I'm certainly up for giving it a shot. Excuse you.
Group target received.
Feel free to attack the target if at any point you find it convenient.
Target destroyed.
Good lord. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my dudes lately, but like this mission, they're being real dumb. Like they are being dumb even by Mechwarrior 5 standards. Oh, I see you.
Last one's us on that target.
I'm gonna have you guys take out the harasser. As a matter of fact, y'all might as well take out the artillery as well. If you can see it from there.
Artillery emplacement destroyed.
Alright, there we go.
The guns have gone silent, Commander. The enemy artillery has been neutralized.
A Wolverine? Alright, I see you.
Target destroyed.
And that Wolverine ceased to exist.
Acknowledged.
I tell you what though, one thing that I've noticed is that
Target destroyed. Incoming
My guys have kind of become headshot machines as they've gotten a little more elite. They are just picking dudes off. So there's one more enemy somewhere out here. Not sure where. Oh? Nope, that's turret cartel. That's turret cartel, but I guess that counts for whatever reason. I'll take it. Not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth.
Their main force is on its way.
Oh,
Get
god
ready
damn
for
it.
the worst of it.
I'm not really in the mood for that, Rihanna. I saw the Panther over here. Oh, God bless America.
Target shared, engaging.
Okay, let's get turned around and face. Oh shit, they brought a battle master. All right. Things are getting serious all of a sudden.
We're on it, boss.
Light 'em up, boys. Light 'em up. No, no, no. See, I hate that. Like, you take one shot, and suddenly every enemy in a 10-mile radius is going right for you.
New target arrived. Incoming missile.
Stop it.
Target acquired.
You see what I'm talking about, though? Like, these guys are clearly having a brain fart where they are,
Commander's target.
for whatever reason, they refuse to engage the targets.
Scrap.
I don't
Incoming.
really understand why they're like not engaging. Typically the AI does not work this way. It does not act that way, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
That target is ours.
We've already lost a large pulse laser, and if we lose this mech, we're gonna lose another one. And there it is. Oh, and that one's going critical. But once again, do not quite understand why it is that these guys have decided not to engage the enemy.
New target Panther.
It seems your reputation is well earned, Commander. Continue to sweep our LZ for any possible hostiles. Meet with me at my dropship, Bill's Carnier, once we land.
Let's see, weapon groups. I don't like the way you're doing that. So let's do this, and that, and this, and that, and we'll do the clamps, because of course you gotta give them the clamps. There we
must
go.
Prepare for the battle ahead.
All stations, this is Sierra 1-1. Be advised, we've just completed a re-entry. Lights are green. Dropships can now land.
Oh,
Sierra 1-1
oh,
out.
yeah, we're getting the space booba. I mean, we lost the mech, but space booba. I'm gonna go out here and complete this other objective, you guys. Sierra, listen, I had this discussion with Erst. We're not doing torso twist. It's cheesy bullshit. I'm not doing it. Stand and deliver, motherfucker.
Radar dish down. That's the last radar installation on the list. Objective complete. The relay system is disabled. Friendly dropships are en route.
I mean, are these not friendly dropships? Oh wait, we got the close-up look at the space booba this time around. No, you might not have been here for it, Sierra.
Support. Friendly dropship landing now.
Alpha 1-1, this is Whiskey 6-1. Thanks for clearing out that AA installation. Heard you could use a little backup. We're on our way in. Stand by 2 mics. Whiskey 6-1.
You're
out.
good. It's fine. Look, I have said this before, and I will continue to say it, so for everybody that doesn't know, if you don't know me well enough, then allow me to hit you with some knowledge. I live by a pretty simple philosophy, and that philosophy is a day without shit talk is like a day without sunshine.
Arriving shortly.
So if you want to give me shit about me not playing optimally, then you better be prepared for me to give you shit about being a fucking sweatlord. Nerd. How do you like them apples? And for some reason, we got arena fame for doing that mission. I don't really know why. But sure. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got 33 picks. I mean, a Wolverine that got headshotted is in really good condition. That's gonna be worth it. That's quite a fair bit of money there. We can take an Irby, and let's see. Yeah, I'll take a tier 4 medium laser, absolutely. Alright. So we got black market countermeasures, a black market probe, a rapid fire AC-10, and some other stuff. I feel like I don't understand why we get arena reputation. Like, I'm not complaining about getting free stuff, don't get me wrong. But like, I don't understand why we got arena reputation for that. But let's see. Let's get the crab squad put back together. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if we have the Lord Short Burst lasers to put these back together. Oh, no, we do. Alright. Outstanding. And then this one did not lose any weapon systems. This crab, however... This crab did not have a good time. And we do not have the Royal Double Heat Sink kit to replace the one that we lost. That's a goddamn tragedy. We also do not have the Tier 1 large pulse laser that we need to replace the one that we lost. I mean, let's be honest, I always knew that this was not a great idea anyway. And we're kind of moving towards... or we're kind of moving away from these particular crabs anyway. But let me see what we can do with this thing. I think I'll just use the low tier large lasers that we have. Although there's also a part of me that doesn't quite want to spend $1 million putting this thing back together. Or 1,000,000 C-bills. Sorry, there are no such things as dollars in Battletech. Yeah, they boiled the crab. They did boil the crab. I What did we do with the other ones, though? That's the thing, because I feel like, did we put a 300 in it? No, we got the 250. We got the short burst. Like, I don't remember what we did with this. Weird. But let's see. Base Takeda's Ronin on the open battlefield. Is this going to be in the same place? It is indeed. And you're actually giving us a decent tonnage limit this time around. Okay, alright. So of course we're going to take max salvage, as you
Heads up,
do.
Commander. Weather conditions in the area will restrict visibility.
And if you're going to give me the opportunity, then I think... I mean... we let the kingiest of crabs run Crab Squad, right? That's the appropriate response in this situation. Alright, the commander's the only one with affinity in the king crab, but I kind of want to put somebody else in it. I guess Sereni's probably going to be the best pick. Because Sereni's got 12 in ballistic and 12, or I'm sorry, 10 in missiles. Hold on, I was looking at that wrong. So we could do Mara, because Mara's got 17 in missiles, and we're actually getting a decent amount of damage from missiles. So, yeah, let's go with that. We're a little bit under ton, but I'm actually okay with this. I'm actually okay with this. Let's make it hot. You take that back, King Pansy. The regular crabs don't suck. If you think that they suck, then you're just not using them right. Crab Squad has served us well for a very long time.
Online. Weapons online. All systems
Hostile mech ahead.
Oh.
Ronin have moved out to meet us in an area known locally as the Stinking Pools. Be on your guard.
Well, we definitely need some different vision modes here, because I can't see shit.
Help the first tier finally put an end to Takeda's Ronin. Then Russell Hegg can truly put the Ronin wars behind us.
Oh, don't worry. If the objective is to lay waste to everything that moves, I can certainly do that with this mech.
Another enemy dropship incoming.
Oh, I'm good with it, Rihanna.
Inbound.
Target's trashed. Focusing our fire on target.
target destroyed.
But let's get over in the vicinity of this artillery and see if we can do something about it, because I don't like taking artillery. There we go. I need to be able to see the artillery.
Target enforcer.
Go into the dark mess. lord, how many mechs came out of that dropship? I thought they could only fit 4 in each one. So why are there like 20 mechs here? Oh, don't worry. I'm coming for you, motherfucker. I am coming for you. Yeah, they're packed in pretty tight, apparently. Yeah, we're done with this artillery bullshit.
Wilco, focusing fire.
We're done with this artillery bullshit. Not playing your games anymore. Alright, what do we got? One mech out there still, hiding behind the rock? As a great warrior poet, Ludicrous once said, go to sleep, if you get tired, be quiet, and go to sleep. Yeah.
Share target identified.
I don't know about the warrior poet part, but he did, in fact, spit said bars.
The enemy are deploying still more reinforcements, Commander. Look out, Commander. More enemy mechs inbound.
Again, Rihanna, we've talked about this. A fucking cardinal direction would be outstanding.
Form up on the commander. That mech is on our kill list. You know what to do.
Yeah, we're not gonna do the light mechs run around like headless chickens bullshit. Yes, how about all of you be rendered into the past tense, please? As quickly as possible.
Target received. Engaging.
And we got a legless cicada over here, which means basically a dead cicada.
Takeda's forces are defeated.
Here we go, is that it? Is that all you get?
About his men, continuing his quest to once again subjugate my people under House Kurita's boot. Return to the Bills.
How you
Cornea,
casually
Commander.
smack those
Let
VTOLs
us
is
wait
scary.
to see if the
I
rebels
mean,
will finally surrender to our forces.
I have a lot of experience with shooters, and ultimately at the end of the day, Mechwarrior 5 is basically a shooter, and it's just a matter of knowing where the bullets go, how fast they travel, the arc that they're gonna follow, and being able to get a good read on how fast and what direction the VTOL is moving. I mean, it uses the same part of your brain that leading a target in a first-person shooter does. That's all it is. Alright, let's see what we got in terms of salvage. We got a large pulse laser. I'm gonna take that by default. What else? We did got some double heat sinks. But I think I'd rather just look at what we've got in the mechs themselves. Not a whole lot left after we get done with them. We got, what, 5 more picks? I'll take a javelin for 5 picks and we'll just sell it. Well, I appreciate it, Wangan. I would like to think that the many, many years that I've spent playing shooters has paid off to some extent. Yeah, Mechwarrior 5 can be a point-and-click adventure, if you look at it like that. Alright, we got this Wolverine. Let's go ahead and sell it. Oh, no, we're not selling the crab. We're not selling the crab. The crab needs work, but we're not selling it. Alright, there we go. There we go. And it looks like both of the annihilators are done now, too. You love to fucking see it. So the next time we've actually got a weight limit that'll let me take these things out. Just waiting for one day for another the pain of a true VTOL spam like I do. Coyotes likes to drop 25. I mean... I've said this before, but I have the autocannon damage turned up. So I have used the yet another mech lab settings to make autocannons more damaging. They are doing an additional 50% damage on top of what they normally do. So their damage is at 150% of normal. VTOLs, especially in large numbers, are very, very deadly with the way that I'm running the game right now. Even those AC-2s at that range will put the hurt on you, especially if you've got 5 or 6 VTOLs shooting at you. And as a direct result of that, I prioritize them first. The second I hear that, you know, that telltale airborne AC-2 rapid fire coming at me, I immediately figure out where that VTOL is and take it down. Because I have been schwacked by VTOLs before. Alright, we still got 325 on the tonnage limit. So, do we get rid of that? Got 125 tons. Chad, I'm about to do something stupid. I'm about to do something stupid. Who did we put in the Atlas last time? I forget. I think I'll put Aetherin in it for now, because he needs to get a little more experience.
Commander, shall we smite the enemy?
Alright, chat. What's it gonna be? Are we gonna take out the 1E for massive energy, or are we going to take out the 1X for massive ballistic? The president has indeed equipped the 1X with ballistics. Come on, tell me in the chat, what are we doing? Are we doing the E or are we doing the X? I mean, it's a pretty slim margin. It's a pretty slim margin, but I think the X's have it. Alright. AC-10s it is. Or, I'm sorry, LBX-10s it is. And I see us here. Hydration incoming. Now, nobody has ever ridden in an Annihilator before, but who is going to be the first? I mean, we want somebody with the highest ballistic skill that we can get. Unfortunately, it looks like most of the folks that we have are maxed out at 10, and the ones that have a higher cap aren't anywhere close. So I guess we'll go with Serini. Let's go with Serini. Mission starts in 3 days. Everybody should be rested. And everything will be repaired. So yeah, let's do it. Let's make it hot, Chad. Oh, don't worry, Iceworm. We'll use both. But I can't take both at the same time. Oh, shit. We have negotiation points. I'll take some money. Sure. Jacob needs it so he can go to 11. Yeah, we also need to start looking at putting in more perks for our people. Next time we hit an industrial zone. I always keep telling myself we need to do that, and then I always forget to do it. This is a weird feeling, to be in the Annihilator and, like, clearly see that I am taller than an Atlas. That's a very weird feeling.
Reactor online. Sensors online.
Alright, let's have a look at the weapon groups. I mean, these weapon groups aren't terrible. Tell you what, let's do this. Here's what we're gonna do. We'll do that. We'll do that. And then we gotta give them the clamps. I mean, we gotta give them the clamps.
Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Takeda is dead, but his lieutenants are continuing his lost cause and threatening the Dagolan civilian sectors with retribution. The first tier cannot risk further Ronin raids on civilians, so we are tasking you with finding the lieutenants and cutting the head off this snake once and for all, while we defend the citizens of Dagolan.
I'll see you guys next week.
There's a good chance our targets have split up in order to evade us. The more locations on the map are the most likely areas where we'll find them. Be careful, as they have many supporters in the area that are more than willing to die for their cause.
I can't... Is that... Okay, it is in fact a vehicle. I wasn't quite sure. I couldn't tell if it was a turret or a vehicle.
We got some bad intel. Our target is not here. Let's hope we have better look at the other
Rihanna,
locations.
you are bad intel, okay? I'm used to this by now.
Target acquired.
Target received. Engaging.
Yeah, so if there's one thing that this thing's gonna get, it's gonna be a bigger engine. Because I didn't know what 26 kph felt like in the cockpit, but now that I do, this thing's getting a bigger engine.
Coordinating our attack.
I saw you.
Target destroyed.
Alright, now. What I may do is I'm gonna do this.
Target's trashed.
You guys go way over there. You're gonna get there way faster than me, and then when you get there, I'll just switch to one of your mechs. Hey, doofus. I told you guys to go over there. Go to location. It's not an invalid location.
Enemy destroyed.
Like, I can literally see the location, so don't tell me it's not valid.
Target is down. Dust to dust.
I just...
Arrived at location.
I wasn't planning on us being here all night, Chet. We're not gonna be here all night.
Destroyed. The righteous prevail.
We're not gonna be
We're in
here
the
all
wrong
night.
place, Commander. Our target must have given us the slip. Let's check out the other locations.
Hostile spotted. Engaging.
New target.
Target received. Engaging.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Alright, let's see here. Wait, what am I seeing? Is that a turret? It is a turret. Okay. Okay, got it.
Falling in behind you.
Yeah, when the Atlas is faster than you, you have a problem. Don't worry, that's what 400 engine cores are for. Excuse you?
Is down.
I'm about to say.
If you find the acquisition, just
Oh,
walk
hey.
up to it in order
Random
to pick it
loot.
up.
I'll take that. Watch, it's gonna be ballistics.
Close enough. Ready to start picking
For a
up
mech that
fish.
doesn't currently have any ballistic weaponry.
Nice to have some extra
Yeah,
ballistics.
that's exactly what it was. Who could have possibly guessed? I don't know why it takes 2 large lasers to take out a turret now.
Creature proclaims. Target destroyed.
What the hell is that? Oh, it's another turret. It's always another turret because there's always another turret. Well, let's just go. Let's just go.
Target is down. Following your lead, Commander.
And as you can clearly see if you're looking at the minimap, I can still see the Annihilator. Like, the Annihilator is still on the minimap, but there's one of these idiots. Oh, no, never mind. I'm sorry. It's the Atlas that I'm seeing. It's not the Annihilator. I thought the Atlas got hung up somewhere. You get out of here with that shit, Arcos. We don't abide supporters of the turret cartel on this channel. Those assholes are the bane of my existence. Yeah, I see you over there.
Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up.
I'm sorry? Oh. Is it gonna be more ballistics?
to restock on ammo.
So, like, is there any actual loot in these loot boxes anymore?
Before more hostiles converge on your position.
Yeah, you can in fact see the Annihilator from space. Get wrecked, nerd. Oh, hi, Mark. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna play that game. Oh, we are gonna play this game after all, huh?
New target.
Focusing our fire on target. We're bringing the pain.
I mean, you're gonna have a bad time here in just a second. Go into the darkness. Come here. Come here so I can give you the clamps. Come here, you little prick.
Gotcha, crawler.
Good kill, Commander. That mech is about to go critical.
Well,
Detecting
fuck him,
targeted
says
bottleneck in
I.
the area.
The time has come.
Get run over, loser. So have I. And Omega Forge coming in with a big time raid as well. Good to see you. Glad to have you, Omega and Raiders. Thanks for coming to join us for some hot mech on mech action on a Saturday. Hopefully you guys had a good time. Let's see. What were you guys playing over there today? Were you guys getting into some more Gundam shenanigans? Or were you playing something a little bit different this time around? Let's see. Looks like you were playing some more Gundam Cross Generation. I'm sorry. SD Gundam G Generation Cross Braze. That is the most Japanese title that I have heard this week. But hopefully the battles went well for you. But good to see you guys, as always. And Hinged Killjoy says, gotta like some more Mechwarrior 5. I agree. I do enjoy me some Mechwarrior 5. I am still relatively new to the franchise, but I have been enjoying the game quite a bit. And we actually did the Solaris Showdown DLC today, and now we are kind of in the aftermath of that as we build up our mechs and you know, just generally get into more shenanigans, taking on special transmissions and whatnot. But good to see you guys again, as always. Love to have more raiders coming in and hanging out with us for some weekend mech on mech action. But what are you doing, buddy? You all right? You okay? You need some help? Alright, now that the rest of these boys are actually within striking range. I mean, that's because you suck. Suck less. Again, suck less. That would be a great start. Let me see here. Can't quite see him over there. I'll tell you what, let me do something goofy with the weapon groups here. I'm gonna set these on chain fire so that we're not wasting ammo when I fire at distant targets. Like this donkey. I'm sorry? I'm pretty sure that I didn't actually hit apply because I'm an idiot. I've had enough of your shenanigans.
We're on it, Commander.
I'm about to be on it too. Come here, nerd. Oh, a new target Battlemaster, eh? Well, I think this Annihilator's gonna live up to its name.
Good guy. Good job. We've gotten all of them, Commander. Good job.
Thanks, Rihanna.
Good work, Commander. Withdraw from the area as soon as you are able. We have reached an agreement with the ambassador to the Draconis Combine. He is going to offer terms of surrender in which the remaining Ronin forces can
God
return
bless
to the
it.
Combine.
Get
With the Ronin
out of the
leadership in
way. Get out of the
disarray,
way.
I doubt even the staunchest Kyritan samurai can refuse this offer. For the first time since our nation's formation, we may finally be at peace.
That bounty is ours. Fahad will break open a case of Timbiki Dork when you get back to the ship circling.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
You can never have too much ammunition.
Oh yeah, for sure. The Annihilator and the the Atlas are great mechs when they get to the fight. It's the getting to the fight part that makes them not quite so good. That's okay, we can do some work to fix that. I'll take a Battlemaster. We'll sell it. And then, let's see, we can take the Spider, and then a little bit of Frank's Red Hot, as you do. As you do. Unfortunately, that's some pretty expensive damage to the crab that I'm not super happy about. But that'll clean up the narrative mission for us as well. The Atlas does 48 like the other 100 tonners. Yeah, so for those of you that don't know, well, first of all, let's get everything fixed up for starters. But for those of you that don't know, the Atlas, running on a 300 engine, has a top speed of 48 kph. The Annihilator, running on a, what is it, a 300? Oh, it's only a 200 engine, has a top speed of 32 kph. I think we need to paint it red so it'll go faster. Now, what we need to do is, now that we have finished up that narrative mission chain, we need to immediately hit an industrial zone, which there's an industrial zone right here. And we're going to do some more work on this thing. And the work, air quotes, work, is we're going to buy the biggest engine I can find, and we're going to cram it in here, and I'm going to remove or reduce as much armament on this machine as I need to in order to make that happen. Because by God, we're going to do some real heresy. Now, the 1E Annihilator has a max speed of 60 kph. But then again, it's running nothing but large lasers, so its potential damage output is significantly lower, but it's much, much faster. And again, 7 large lasers is still pretty respectable in terms of damage. It's not 4 LBXs and a bunch of medium lasers respectable in terms of damage. But we have options. We have options, chat. So we do have a 400 engine. If I stick that in there, and we stack it up with XL, and then we go with ballistics, chat, you probably already know what I'm thinking. And if you don't know me very well. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work. Sadly, even with a 400 XL engine, 4 Gauss is just not possible. At least, not with the resources that we have. We would need the XXL. I mean, I can put in Endo, And I could try to drop in Pharaoh, but we don't have enough space, and we're still 18 tons overweight. Yeah? Oh yeah, for sure. It's definitely the ballistics that make the Annihilator slow. I get that. And yes, now resubscribing for an 8th month, saying, have been on a festival, am now finishing my night with some Battletech, and holy 8 months, what a ride. Well, I thank you for the 8 months, yes now. I appreciate your continued support over all that time, and I was actually just talking about that earlier in the stream, about how, it is just as crazy to me as it is to you guys sometimes, how long I've already been doing this. I mean, that 1-year anniversary is already right around the corner. And, you know, a lot of you guys have been here since the very beginning, and I appreciate that. I really, really do. Thank you guys for being here for that entire time and putting up with my bullshit and hanging out and, again, making this community awesome, making it what it is. So thank you guys for that. And again, thank you, Yes Now, for the 8 months of support. Let's see. Could we potentially? Because LBXs are nice. But could we potentially do AC-20s? Not enough free slots. Damn it. Alright. So, perhaps we say more burst fires? No. Perhaps we say silver bullet Gauss, ultra auto cannons. Do we? Just trying to think of what is the best thing that we could do with this. What do you do with 40 tons? Because instead, the LBXs are nice, but they're also hard to replace. If we went with a heavy rifle, how many heavy rifles do we have? Not enough. We could go with light rifles, but again, it's not like we don't have enough rifles to really do anything interesting here. And the Annihilator is meant to get the majority of its damage from its ballistics. Or at least this version of the Annihilator is. So if I were to put in... Yeah, even with that. Alright. So if we drop it down to a 375... that still gives us the LBX-10s with the XL engine. And that gives us 4 bins of ammo. Or, I'm sorry, it gives us 4 tons of ammo. Yeah? So that's 100 rounds, 100 rounds, and 40 rounds. So 240 rounds for the LBX. That's a lot of firepower. It's going to hit hard, but we're not going to have a lot of staying power. And EWYW with 5 gifted subs. Again, some folks that I recognize in there. Mr. Cregan, Omega Forge, T-Gap, Steve, Konasoth, and Cliff Puncher. Good to see you guys again, and thanks for being here. Once again, thank you, EW, for the 5 gifted subs, the massive generosity, and the massive chicken. And I hope that you have a good one. So you're going out to dinner. So I am also very hungry. So I am right there with you. But thanks for hanging out with us as always. Thank you for the gift subs. And be sure to thank EW if you got that sub. Be sure to thank him for that generosity. And of course, welcome to the cult of bad tactical decisions to everybody that got those gift subs as well. I don't know, chat, this just feels underwhelming, but at the same time, I wasn't really using the, the stuff the lasers that we had installed previously. So maybe this is the way to go? Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. Like, there are things we can do with an annihilator. But I feel like it's not gonna be the best platform that it can be until we start to get our hands on some clan tech a little bit later in the timeline. We're very, very close to clan tech. But until we actually get our hands on some clan tech, I feel like this design is never gonna be as good as it could be. Let's see, if I put in a 350, that's still just shy of 60 kph, right? So I put in some double heat sinks. Do we then say... I mean, a double Gauss platform could be useful, but then there's also that part of me that's like, hey, we have large lasers, why not stick some of those in there? So like if I put in large lasers... Now we've still got the range, but we've got a decent amount of damage as well. We could also do PPCs. Let's see, the heat generation on the large laser is 6.35. What's the PPC running? At tier 4, it's running 10.2, so the PPC is going to run a lot hotter. If we run the large lasers, it's lighter and it's less intensive on the heat. So we could double heat sink kit. For to get a lot of ammo here. I don't know. It's something I'll have to think about, chat. It's something that I'll have to think about. The Annihilator is a odd design to try to do something with, unfortunately. Like, at least the variants that we have. Like, I'll have to put some thought into it a little farther down the line and see, like, what we can really get up to. Because I really want this thing to go faster. But at the same time, in order to make that happen, we have to sacrifice something. I mean, we could sacrifice just the lasers, like leave everything else the way it is. Let's see, 260? Nope. 250. There we go. So we can put the 250 core in there. That gets us up to on par with the speed of an Atlas. But we lose all of our energy weapons. It doesn't actually cost us that much in potential damage output, but it means that it can keep up with the rest of the lance a little better. And in fact, our alpha heat is a hell of a lot lower, so we could pull the doubles out of this thing because we don't even need them anymore. We could just put the double heatsink kit in, and that by itself, I think, will handle any cooling that we need to do. Unless we're just going full-on rapid fire with this, like, I think we're good. We do have an XL engine, but in this case, for me, it's less about the XL engine and it's more about, like, what can I actually do with this? And to me, this is an effective design. Like, we weren't really using the medium lasers anyway, so just keeping it to the LBX is fine. And this gives it a little more speed so that it's not dragging behind the rest of the lance. It does, yeah, Vio. The XL engines will reduce the weight of the engine. The problem with the XL engine, and the reason that I try to avoid using them, is... So when you put in the XL engine, it takes up these two chunks of space in the side torsos. If either of these side torso locations get destroyed, when there's an XL engine installed, it automatically counts as the center torso being destroyed, and it destroys the entire mech. So that's why I don't particularly like to use XL engines, especially in super, super slow designs. What about putting in endo? I mean, again, what do I do with that weight, though, is the thing. Like, yeah, I can put in endo. And that gives me 5 tons. What do I do with the 5 tons? Like, yeah, we can save weight. But what do we do with the weight? Vio, no. The speed of the mech is determined exclusively by its engine core, not by how much it actually weighs. And that's got to do with the way that Battletech handles weight. It is assumed that whatever the weight limit is for your mech, you're going to maximize that weight. That is to say, if you have a 100-ton mech, you don't gain any benefits from making it only 95 tons. And that is to incentivize you to always be using all of your tonnage to fit in armor or weapons or whatever. So, like, again, for us, we can put an endo, it gives us 5 tons, but then what do I do with that weight? Everybody says put lasers back in, but then we don't have the cooling for that anymore. I mean, we could drop the endo, or we could go with the endo, potentially, and maybe Pharaoh? Yeah, we don't have enough slots, so let's see. How much do we get for Pharaoh? We only get 2 tons for Pharaoh. So we put an endo. What are we, maybe a 275? Oh, we can even go bigger than that. 285 then. Oh, can we go 300? Not quite. Not quite. Alright. Is there a 290 on the market? There is not. Well, that's unfortunate. So maybe we drop 1 bit of ammo and a little bit of armor? It's alright, I'm doing some min-maxy shit with the armor here. And then we can just dump the engine heat sinks in here. Call that good. I mean, that gets us up to 48 kph, but that's the problem, though, is, like, for all of that extra work that we just did, for adding the endo, which is going to increase cost, shifting around all of the heat sinks and the ammunition and all of that, and all we gained for that, for all of that work, was an extra 8 kph. That's it. And that's kind of the thing is, at a certain point in Battletech, you start to hit a point of diminishing returns where, you know, especially with assault mechs, especially with big mechs, there's not enough of a trade-off for the extra tonnage on the engine core for what you have to sacrifice in order to get it. Because just going up from a 250 to a 300, we had to put in endo, which is basically 5 tons. It's a little more than 5 tons. So we had to do like 6.5 tons. Nah, we don't have any LBX5s. I don't think they're available in the setting yet, or at least we haven't run into them yet. But like, we had to give up 6.5 tons in this design just to gain 8 kph on the speed. Which is still only slightly faster than an Atlas. But it's fine. It's fine. Battletech's about number crunching, and we are the cult of bad tactical decisions, so I say we just go ahead and we lock this in. We'll see what happens. It's gonna be faster than 30 kph, so I'll give it a go. I will give it a go, and we will see what happens. And if I don't like it, and it survives the engagement, then by God, we'll revise it again. That's what Battletech and the Mechwarrior is all about. We'll figure it out, chat. We will figure it out. But let's see. First and foremost, I mean, this is a lot of really high-grade equipment in this mech, so I think we strip this. I think we strip out the high-grade equipment before we sell this thing. Because some tier 4 lasers, tier 4 Inferno. And you've got double heat sinks. Got tier 4 machine guns. I don't think we can get anything from the double heat sink kit. I can still try it anyway. Like, that's all good stuff. And then we'll sell this spider. Goodbye. And we got this brand new Orion that they just gave us. Again, I think we just strip out the useful equipment and sell it. So we'll take out the engine. We'll take out the XL, the Narc. They got LBXs. I mean, at this point, we might as well just strip the whole damn mech. Call it a day. And then once that's done, we'll go ahead and sell that too. Well, it's funny you should say that, friend Aid. Now that you've mentioned it, now I'm gonna end the stream just because you said that. Yeah, we were still gone, but now we're not. Now, actually, I'm actually very, very hungry right now. And it's been about 6 hours chat, so I think it's time to call it a stream. So let's go ahead and drop a save, shall we? We finished up the DLC, so we'll drop the save. Get some stuff going on in the mech bay, as you do. And we'll see what we get into next time around. Again, we got a lot of big, heavy mechs. We got the entire inner sphere to make money in, so we just got to figure out what we want to do. So let's head to the office. And no more angry mech bay noises for you. So yeah, again, we had a good day in the inner sphere. We did the Solaris Showdown DLC and finished that up. We got a lot of mechs. We did a lot of work. We actually cleared out the mech bay a little bit. Because we had what, 42 mechs in cold storage. So we did a little bit of spring cleaning, got rid of some of the mechs that we either aren't using or don't intend to use this playthrough. Not to say that there's necessarily anything wrong with those particular mechs, but you know, again, we'll this time around we're using Crab Squad. The playthrough before that we were using Hunch Squad. Next playthrough, who knows? Who knows what mechs we'll decide to use on the next playthrough or the next playthrough. So, you know, it's if we got rid of your favorite mech, don't worry. That's not necessarily the end. We can and probably will get stuck using a little bit of everything before it's all said and done. But again, it was a productive day. We made a lot of money. We made a lot of good salvage. And again, that timeline is slowly progressing. We're almost there. We are almost to the good stuff. We are almost to the good stuff, and we're gonna get that clan tick, and then it's gonna be time for the real heresy. Get some stealth armor, get some clan ghost rifles, get those busted ass LRMs, get some MRMs, some plasma rifles. It's gonna be the BTA campaign all over again, Chad. I'm telling you, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So again, I want to thank you guys for coming out and hanging out with me on a Saturday and, again, making the stream an awesome one like you always do. The world is a roller coaster of challenges, and we don't all have a lot of time on this planet. So I appreciate every single minute and every single dime that you choose to spend here. All of those minutes are precious, and I appreciate every single one of them. They all mean something to me. And again, it's you guys that make this community what it is. I'm just the monkey putting on the show, but without you, there is no community, there is no stream. So thank you guys for the continued support, for showing up every week and making these streams awesome. And again, for just being great, for being a great community, for being a great group of misfits. I appreciate you guys. I really, really do. For those that subbed, that resubbed, that gifted Bezos bucks, they gifted subs. Again, thank you so much for that monetary support. You do not have to support me in that way, but either way, I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. But remember, whether you spend 5 minutes or 5 hours here, that's all that I ask from you, and I appreciate every single one of those precious, precious minutes that you spend with us. But I want to thank you guys one more time for coming out, for hanging out, for making this an awesome stream. Again, you guys are the community, and I cannot thank you enough for being here. And I want to remind you, like I always do, that your life has value, and that the world is a better place with you in it. Never let anyone tell you otherwise. And I'll see you next time.